Hey everyone, welcome back to another one of my videos here. So this deck that I'm bringing you is an updated list from last season. Last season I got to pro rank with a Bloody Mistress deck of my own variation. This is the same deck with a few adjustments made, considering that Caranthir is being changed. It spawns a different kind of provision cost card from now on. So now spawn a 1 power base copy of a monster unit with a provision cost of 10 or less from your hand on this row. So we can't use it on certain cards and we can't get certain combinations going as we once did with Bloody Mistress and Idoran. So I've shuffled a few things around in this deck just to reflect those changes. And as you can see, this deck has already got me to pro rank in a very short space of time. So I hope we'll get you there too. So our leader ability is Fruits of Ysgith. We have Magic Lamp as a stratagem. Neuromancy in this deck. We have She Who Knows. This is a great card in this deck to give us that carryover value. We've got to make sure we have Sabbath achieved in order to get that carryover. So I like to play She Who Knows in the first round. Try to play it as late as you can so I can't get picked off. And you can even play this card in the second round too. Once again, make sure you got Sabbath and you're playing it at the right time when there's a low risk of it getting removed, yeah? Bloody Mistress. Make sure we have Sabbath so that can exchange into the Gernichora card. Obviously, this is a bit of a win condition card of ours. This deck has got the potential to 2-0 your opponents. Say if you win the first round, go into the second, you can bleed them pretty heavily with the amount of points we can generate. So, yep, Gernichora, well, the Bloody Mistress, I should say, is very nice to play with Mamuna, because Mamuna really ensures that we have the points for Sabbath very quickly. So, the target for Mamuna, obviously it banishes a bronze unit from your graveyard. The target for Mamuna is the Griffin. So, in the first round, guys, as best you can, really make sure you play one Griffin at least. And always keep the other Griffin in your deck. And then when you play Mamuna, you get that huge point swing, consuming this and then, boosting Mamuna by this and then, drawing the other Griffin out from your deck. Just make sure that you're careful around the Sabbath condition. If you have Sabbath, it's going to play the Griffin instead of just drawing it out. Caretaker is very nice to have in this deck. It gives us the Purify. It's got a cooldown of 2, means we can keep utilizing it through the round. So our opponent will have to answer that if they wish to lock any more of our units after they attempt to lock the initial one. It's also a relic. So, we have Ratcatcheress in this deck. So if we have Ratcatcheress down and we play Caretaker, Ratcatcheress will boost by 1. Quite nice. So yeah, to work around the change with Caranthir, I've gone for extra consistency in this deck, meaning I've emphasized us making sure we get the cards we need to, and this deck is excellent at that. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get all the cards that you need to ensure your victory, right? So not only do we have a Neuromancy to get the cards we need, but we also have Matta, which is very good because it thins our deck down and it draws us the highest cost card. So, I mean, that's going to give you a Neuromancy. It's going to give you She Who Knows, depending on what you got in your hand. Bloody Mistress, Mamuna, we end up getting all the top cards usually. I would say a little tip around playing Matta. If we're going first, it's probably not optimal to play Matta in the first round because we want to keep with getting Sabbath as quickly as possible. Reason being, Magic Lamp is a stratagem that we find on the melee row. Playing Matta has to go ranged row, so we're stacking our units in different ways. So it could be better to save Matta for the second round if you like. Ultimately, this deck is just about point slamming, right? So I've got Goliath in here, 8 provision for 10 points, not bad. Gives us a lot of points to slam down. Idoran is a great card to use in combination with our leader. Whenever you spawn something on our side of the board, Idoran gives an extra copy of that. So basically, say you win the first round, you go into the second. I like to play Idoran, click on our leader, we get extra fruits. Then you play Mamuna. Mamuna will boost those fruits, draws the Griffin out. We already have the Sabbath condition then. And then you can just go ahead and play Bloody Mistress, and Idren will even spawn an extra fruit from the Bloody Mistress. We get a ton of points that way. Ratcatcheress, probably good to play around when you're playing your Witch Apprentices. It's a good way to seal the deal for the first round. You know, 9 points is quite nice. It can boost the number of our Thrive units that we have. We've got Neckers in this deck too. You know, and then obviously playing Witch Apprentice, playing She Who Knows to get that resilience carryover, it makes sense. Got the Beast in here. It's going to keep climbing till it reaches the highest powered unit on the board. I did have a Guara in last season, but considering some of the provision cost changes to the deck, I went for this unit instead, so it gives us some locking options. Witch Apprentice, make sure you guys got the Sabbath condition before you go ahead and play it. Pretty nice card to play in the first round. Makes it very hard for our opponent to kind of shut us down if we have two of these boosting on the board. Megascope, we have a few uses of Megascope. You can use it in the Griffin on the first round, so that plays for 4 provisions for a 9 powered unit, quite nice. Backup plan would be Witch Apprentice. Makes our plays pretty deadly, having so many Witch Apprentices boosting up by 2. You know, and outside of that, doesn't play too bad on some 6 powered units, 7 powered units we have here. And yeah, basically you see just a number of bronze cards we have here as fillers. The Neckers are nice too. In the first round, when you're going first, use one lot of the Neckers initially, and then go ahead and play your Griffin, get our points boosted up there. So yep, had a lot of success with this deck. Last season it got me to pro rank. This season it got me to pro rank again. I'm sharing it with you in the hope they'll get you to pro rank too. Really hope you're going to enjoy it, and let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Thank you so much for your support as always. Okay, so we open up with the Neckers, get the Thrive going. And we always want to play one Griffin first in the very first round to set up for Mamuna. So we could do this. Okay. Could give that a lock. So we got Sabbath now, so we can play the pigs. It's good to play here because it activates this Thrive as well for our units there. Bad.
They're surprisingly clean creatures, as it happens.
Points is looking good here now. We don't have She Who Knows though. That's really nice to have in the first. But I mean, even in the second round, it's good too. Blight Maker, yep, that gives them points.
I bring death, quite literally.
Can go ahead and use Megascope on the pig here. Another engine, very strong. Either that or the Griffin's fine for Megascope. Yep, good. That's exactly what we want. You just want to win the first thing, go for the bleed, yeah? We have a strong hand already as it is. Very good hand for a bleed. Even Matta. Wow, this is great. So Matta gets us She Who Knows.
She's rather hungry, you see.
So we can go like this. Then we go Mamuna. Then we can just play Bloody Mistress. Yeah, that's alright. Okay, in that case... Still playing this first.
You will be much happier.
Yeah, so we got Sabbath now. We will have it. So he's gonna have to do a Bloody Mistress. He's gonna have to do a She Who Knows. Can use a Nero for maybe Witch Apprentice even, make it even harder on them. Oh, Lacerate. Wow. Certainly unexpected. Should get our relic down first. Yep.
They'll scurry along the floor.
That way it can start boosting now when we play the other relics. This deck is all about bleeding. But we can have very strong longer rounds too because of the engines we got.
No good wine will come from here, not even compost.
So he had one Lacerate. Guess roast stacking isn't... Maybe we keep roast stacking. Okay, it's pretty deadly. So the rat catcheress is gonna just climb now when we play She Who Knows, and if we play Witch Apprentice. Very hard to deal with for them. Just. Wow, I guess for that. Okay, as you wish. Let's give our engines more time to climb.
Music marries cultures, connects folk to one another.
That works for us. So I've already used the heat wave, guys. I already used it. They thought Idoran was the biggest problem. So... I mean, they could have Yennefer. Few weak cards there. I think Witch Apprentice would be nice here.
Quick, move those hooves!
Yeah, that's great. Could just be the 2-0 here, guys. Yep. Ton of points coming up.
You'll give your lives for the Empire with no hesitation.
Oh, that was nice.
Continent will quake beneath Nilfgaardian hoof.
That was definitely a good counter for them. Play this down though. Hey, what's up, Rich? How you doing? There we go, baby. 2-0. Yeah. Nice. So it's got to remember to roast stack for Sabbath, yeah? Sometimes I don't like to play Matta when we're going first because, you know, that kind of works against that Sabbath. Play one card on the ranged row, stratagems on the melee.
We make certain that Nilfgaard is ever sated.
Not the strongest play. Oh yeah, you had your vaccine. Your arm's a bit dead. Yeah, hope people get different kinds of side effects from that. Hope you recover well. Alchemist. Better not take something good.
Things can get explosive around here.
Oh my gosh. Far out. Took she who knows. Now I know why Spyro is always complaining. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's refocus, yeah? Can we play on from here then? We'll keep building up the Sabbath. Look to get the Witch Apprentice down. Yeah, that's why no one likes it. Yeah, I've seen a few different complaints about this card. I guess we don't like it when that happens to us.
Wanted a coup? You got one.
Yeah, so he's gonna plan to play it, but we do have a lock. So I'm not severely worried about it.
They're surprisingly clean creatures. Is it happens?
Does give them points though. Okay.
The powers I wield were born at the dawn of time.
Wonder if I should wait on the lock. Have a look. Somewhat acceptable if you set it up with Courier. Oh yeah, that's how I play it. I play it with Wart and Courier. Random pools. Hey, what's up, Patrick? How you doing?
What then?
From the bot. Oh yeah, cool. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, doing well. Thanks. How about yourself? So what do you give spying to? Beast. Right.
With me, you'll forget your sorrows.
Good to hear, man. I have to lock that, she who knows. Have to. Can't be messing around with this.
On principle.
Luckily I got two strong engines ticking away to get us out of this. Wow, nice. See that, guys? We can work around things. We still outpointed them. They copied our beast, took our she who knows. There's no limits to the NG. plays. Definitely don't want a Blightmaker. Caretaker and Blightmaker, they kind of look the same there. Hooded. Mega Scope here. Probably not. He's got Leader. He's got Imprisonment and Leader. This will make it very interesting for us. Although I will still play. Open up with Idoran.
Thanks for the offer, but I prefer to create my own company. Defeat them with hunger. Crush them.
Yeah, that's good for us. Do we really care about that being locked here?
Flog them into submission. Nothing will stop us.
Bribery. Like to see what this gets them. Wow, rat catchers. That's a pretty good bribery.
You smell ripe with fear, little one.
So they're saving Leader for Bloody Mistress now. Should I go ahead and maybe we purify that first? Yeah, I got the pro rank with this deck that you're seeing me play now. It's my Bloody Mistress deck from last season. It's just minus Caranthir. That's all. Obviously, we can't use Caranthir for Mamuna anymore or anything else. That's pretty high provision above 10.
Don't look to me for mercy. You shall find none.
So I'll let Caretaker's ability maybe come back, and then I'll look to use Bloody Mistress in 1 turn's time. Then if he wants to lock Mistress, you know, we can purify it.
My new eyes, do you like them?
So now he's got to deal with Caretaker being there, unless he's got Lock in his hand. Terranova gives him Beast, was it? Yeah, that's right. Wow, and yeah, Idoran too. Wonder if we're just playing everything out here. Unless he's got to answer for Bloody Mistress. Some Tall Punish. Okay. Ah, damn. So he's going up now with the beasts because he's got 2. So he just gets by. It sucks.
Her grace will not be pleased.
Idoran saved them there. Gave him an extra beast. Nice. Very good. Guess it's gonna be Goliath. Maybe Ratcatcherus. Gernichora. Well, we have the points, guys. Nah, Braithen's a lot.
True love could lift the curse, but who would love such a freak?
Just a peek. That is all I need.
Come, I shall sing you to sleep. Do I enjoy it?
Probably got Vincent if they're doing that. I think it's going to be this first. Give us a bit more points. Oh, it's not Vincent.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
Wow.
Them pigs fly, eh?
No way. Oh, I'm stoked. Honestly, I'm stoked that I won that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's alright. Don't have a Nero, don't have Matta. Guess we'll open up like this then. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting finish to that match. Monsters has that capacity to play on card down though. So many points generated.
Don't dare think you can escape.
This is very strong from them what they're doing here now.
Sword and arm in one.
Mankind is a virus, a plague.
So they're gonna hit this with Waylay now. Could play Witch Apprentice, or maybe Ratcatcherus makes more sense first. Ratcatcherus, Witch Apprentice. Could go into the Kikimor Worker. Finish up with She Who Knows, maybe kind of play it late. Vanadane.
Gang them! Dwan will not be heard.
Racists.
Humans to the sea!
Still push on with the bleed.
Bells tinkle in the lively melody.
This will be increasing when we're playing relics now.
Pups.
If I'm to die, I'll do so sword in hand.
Interesting. Can we get ahead even versing a scenario, guys? Can we overpower this scenario they've played? That's a really strong way to open up though, you know, playing scenario first round. They better have a good backup plan then.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
I think we got good cards out of them. Banadane, Ellerin, Scenario. Not bad. Yeah. So we matched the outpoint scenario. And look at what we committed. We didn't really commit as hard as they did here. So now we just go straight for Mamuna, Idoran. It's more of a 2-0 deck we have here, I guess. Yeah, pretty much Rich. We have a lot of points, don't we, like that? So Matta, I put in this deck in exchange for Caranthir because, well, it's just an easy point swap. It just fits right in like that. And it gives us a lot of consistency in our deck, as you'll see now. Like, look at this hand, guys. It's pretty good. So as you can see, Matta will get us a Nero, you know, we've got access then for the next round if we want to play on, and we get Bloody Mistress. Excellent for us. Maybe we start off.
My new eyes, do you like them?
Saw me on YouTube playing Warriors. Thank you very much. What did you think of it?
An ill wind blows.
Hope you enjoyed that Warriors deck. A lot of people playing Ice now, from what I can see. Right, so it's messing with our Sabbath.
Music marries cultures, connects folk to one another.
Okay. Wonder what we're gonna play. Maybe Caretaker next? Caretaker, Mamuna. And we'll just go from there.
And now I shall break you.
So if we can... Oh, they forfeit. Never mind my explanation. I was gonna say, like I stacked Caretaker on the ranged row because I'm trying to set up the Sabbath for when we play Mamuna, and that's gonna play the Griffin, and I was gonna play it onto the token, and then because Idoran's refreshed, we could spawn another 2 tokens, but that works for us, 2-0.